Hey everyone, this is JDAWG and I'm here with another video, and this is another edition of JDAWG Sports, where I talk about topics related to sports. That even includes so-called sports entertainment or things. Here's something we're going to do. We're going to talk about pro wrestling. Now people are like, oh, but that's scripted and blah, blah. It's still considered a sport in the eyes of many. And they call it sports entertainment, keyword sports. So yes, we're going to do a pro wrestling video for the first time for the JDAWG Sports segment. So, in the world of pro, while we're still dealing with the unfortunate loss of Devin Haney in boxing, at least we could talk about some good news, some history being made. And by the way, Devin Haney will come back strong. Devin Haney will come back strong in boxing. Meanwhile, in pro wrestling, history was made. The wrestling promotion, AEW, which stands for All Elite Wrestling, it's right now considered the number 2 top American-based wrestling promotion, taking on, despite the fact that WWE is number 1. Well, yeah, the WWE is number 1. AEW is like the top 2 promotion, the number 2 promotion. For the first time ever, AEW has finally crowned its first Black American world champion. Now, there have been at least only a small number of black wrestlers in AEW that won their champions. Matter of fact, recently, shout out to Willa Nightingale. She became the second black woman to win the TBS championship. This man right here, by the name of Swerve Strickland, just became the pro wrestling company's first black world champion. Alright. There's right here him winning the title. He was in a pro wrestling match against then champion Samoa Joe, where he became the champion. The pay-per-view was called AEW Dynasty. They were the main event. So they were doing a lot of wrestling moves. Swerve was doing a little bit of somewhat fast-paced and maybe a little bit high-flying moves. And it was enough to pull it off. He finally won the championship. Alright, here's him with the title, him leaving the entrance, and then gets basically backstage. And he is now the new AEW champion. I wonder what's going to happen tonight at AEW Dynamite, because I am recording this on a Wednesday where AEW Dynamite comes on. And this is depending on by the time, it might be a different day by the time someone watches this. This reminds me of what happened years ago in WCW when Ron Simmons became the first black WCW world champion, beating Van Vader. Which, by the way, Ron Simmons, the wrestler that some people know as Farouk in the WWE, he was actually the first, for those who don't know black history and pro wrestling, Ron Simmons was the first world heavyweight champion overall to be a black world champion. Later on, more black world champions will come. Blacks were winning belts even before Ron Simmons became the world champion, but that particular belt, which is called the main eventer belt or the main title, that was never won by a black wrestler until Ron Simmons won it in WCW. It's also interesting that AEW has a working relationship with Turner Sports, which, by the way, so did WCW when Ron Simmons was wrestling there. But yeah, congratulations to Swerve Strickland, making history. There's more black wrestlers now in professional wrestling than back in the day. We know the sport is still predominantly a white sport, pro wrestling, but I've been seeing more black wrestlers come out over the recent years. I think right now there's another black world champion in another company, TNA. I believe his name is Moose. So shout out to him. So yeah, very interesting that I decided to do pro wrestling for JDAWG Sports. Maybe we'll see more pro wrestling stuff in the JDAWG Sports segment. But that's all I have to say for now. I decided to do different. Maybe for some of y'all who watch my video, they may also watch pro wrestling like myself. But that's all I have to say for now. I want to know what y'all think in the comment section. Congratulations to Swerve Strickland, by the way. Make sure you write down what you think in the comment section. Also, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and hit that notification bell. And this is another edition of JDAWG Sports. Thank you for watching, and I hope to catch y'all in another video. Peace, everyone.